Another day. Let us begin. Strange, I don't remember giving permission for any of my outfits to be on display. Morning.
See Lenora?
I've literally just woken up.
Well, I don't know if you saw her in the middle of the night.
Why would I be walking around in the middle of the night? Do you think I just don't sleep?
I know what you're doing your time. Yes. I don't
It's
know
only
what
true when
goes
I'm
on,
working.
Okay? Yeah, and I don't know if you're working, so...
I'm not working on any projects right now. At least none of my own.
Want some tea then?
I'm good. I'm going to go get some food quick. Maybe run into a few of the new recruits. Who knows? Maybe I'll give them a,
As well about who we're recruiting.
Yes, of course. I'll give them my pleasantries.
Don't make it creepy.
It's not creepy. Little bit of frame stutter. But wow, does this map look great. Awesome. The news get updated. Whoa, what's happening to my frames all of a sudden? Anyway, I guess I'm not looking at that yet. It's been a while since I've been able to hear my computer be this loud.
Good morning, Vaughn.
Good morning, Professor.
Nice.
Does anyone know who that is?
I arrived with the rest of them. I was just a bit ill.
Oh, okay.
He's thrown up over the side of the entire.
Why is he up there?
Don't worry about it.
Good question.
He'll be fine. I think.
Do we need to get him down?
Either way. sitting down.
Do his wings work?
You have to get up there somehow, right?
Kind of cut. Oh, like maybe he
Ah.
climbed?
Oh, yeah, there.
Yeah, there's I saw a set of ladder up there with him. Should be fine. But either way.
Can you glide?
Oh, thank you very much. Pleasure to meet you, Rowan.
This hand might be better, huh?
Yes. Are you?
Okay, so it is something in the way of the school. Interesting.
I am the Professor of
Pain,
Linguistics.
pain, pain, pain,
So
pain.
I've heard. It's a pleasure to meet you. Again,
Interesting.
sorry I couldn't be around too much. So,
All is well.
Chancellor
And
Malik, are you anywhere to be found?
what is your name, may I ask?
Rowan Elliot. Send it to him.
Yes, Rowan Elliot. A pleasure.
Yes.
Have you made yourself noticed with the
Was it really a
as
good idea to
professors?
sleep up there?
It's
kinda one of
I
my-
think it
my
was
personal
Malik
preferences.
brought me to the infirmary, but I wouldn't so much as say made
He likes to roost.
with him.
I see.
Yeah, you can say
No,
that.
no,
I had
nobody,
a
nobody.
nest back in the forest.
He's a professor, right?
I don't think it was a joke.
So too. Neller.
Professor
Morning.
Morgan. Good morning. I don't suppose you've seen the Chancellor anywhere.
If I recall correctly,
in urgent need of his attention.
Octavian
where, sir?
and is with Octavian. I think he's interrogating Nell.
Last I saw, they were running towards Umbra Dorm.
Is somebody interrogating anyone?
Something of a favorite pastime of
I mean, I
theirs, it
wouldn't
would
be
seem.
surprised.
I'll go and see if I
Maybe.
can find him. Good day, student. I'm sure we'll have
Good
time
day,
to be
Professor.
acquainted later on.
Sir?
He is Professor Neller. He is the magical defense professor, and he also leads the
So
Aether
he's the one I need
division
to
now.
talk to.
Yes, he's also the head of Aether Tech Division.
Well then, if you have nothing further to do in preparing for mornings, please have breakfast. I think that would be best.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah, breakfast
I
sounds
don't
good.
know my way around.
So,
Follow
one
me.
of you
I can
lead me.
show you all, yes.
Great, thank you.
Alright.
Val,
Alright, where you're gonna get the cold note.
Yes, Professor.
Well, Professor Mordred, hello, Penny, hello,
is
Philia.
it just me, or are you a bit?
Morning.
I'm leaning, sir.
tilted? On what?
I don't need to lean on anything. I have a central gyroscope built into myself.
Ah, wait.
If it bothers you that much, I can stand perfectly straight up.
Alright, I was just. As long as it's intentional on that leaning, I guess.
Yes. Thank you for letting me know, Professor.
Yeah, Balagosa. And, yep.
Yeah, that's the infirmary.
Take the shortcut in hopes of better frames. Haha, it worked. Ooh. Okay, so it's something in the main building. We know. That is, it's eating my frames.
I like hearing about this shit. You know, usually they're like foreshadowing something. It all tastes like.
I asked one. Something about cockroaches and, like,
out-of-body experiences? It was weird. You'd probably have to ask her yourself.
Don't worry about it. I also wanted to tell you something about. Remember when I took a blood sample of young, what's her name, Emma, the other day? Hello? Are you there?
Yes, I do.
Ah,
Yeah,
perfect.
I'm here.
Well, I have good news. If there's anything bad that's happening to her right now, I have full confidence that it is not any way related to any sickness or bad. Good morning, or bad things whatsoever. It's simply a matter of what's the word? Trauma-induced memories. So you guys have nothing to worry about any riff-related or bad things about her. She's totally perfectly fine. But it still leaves the question how we can help her.
Yes, I suppose that is a relief. At the very least, then. It's not such a
Find you
point,
later,
but,
Bombadil.
well, I'm no psychologist.
So
I
that's-
think I'd prefer to talk to the chancellor.
I guess.
Plus with you.
I don't know.
You hail someone at a distance. When you approach. What does that mean?
Emergency! Things are dire! Come up here quickly! Oh god.
Just a...
What?
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 What did you do?
Good to know Palvindor is holding up.
Watch your ankles.
Stop right there. Hey, Iko. How are you doing? Feeling good today?
Excuse me, winged fellow.
did
Is
not
everything
expect that.
alright?
I'm doing good.
You said there was an emergency?
By the way.
Something about missing pastries. It wasn't an actual emergency. It's okay.
Okay. Well. Oh wait, that's
It's fine
concern me.
here. You can at least be like...
Okay, thank you. Alright. Pastries.
Thank you. Go.
More water. Good food. Enjoy your arm get.
You guys gonna get some food? What? Alright?
Those will have at least some energies in case we do.
Nope, I haven't seen him.
Oh boy, where did he
Hello, I mean.
Here, what do you want?
I can get you something.
Hey. I'm waiting for a woman. Are you waiting for a woman? Are you waiting for Lumen? Aha. I understand now.
I can't believe you gave away his location.
I didn't even notice.
How could you do that to him? I do apologize. If you want me to walk around the corner and pretend you're not here, see the other ones aren't coming. Anyway, I feel sorry for the both of you. Really, I do. There's one in the barrel, isn't there? Why would there be a barrel here? There's no reason for a barrel to be here. It's between two benches. I know this academy too well. Cannot hide as props in my presence. Where's the stairs? I thought there were stairs on this side, aren't there? Yeah, there they are. Awesome.
You know, nobility are like that.
Anyway, hello.
Yeah, they sure do like a good execution.
Always telling people what to do. If you don't do that thing, well, kill you.
And this looks like this, eh?
Good guy. Shouldn't you be
Yeah,
in
seems like everyone's looking at it. I need food though, I am.
The high concentrations of
It was just my first day, and I don't know where they went, really. I mean, it's probably the Madari's fault. You know, they reorganized something. You know. No, not mine.
I'll leave.
10 years dungeon.
Okay.
It's good to see you again, Cecilia.
I'm going to enjoy my pastry now.
Hey, sounds like a meal
It's like you spiked the milk with strawberries or something. Hey.
Yes, okay.
I never made a gun.
Tastes like milk.
Mm-hmm. An Aethertech gun. I think it even worked.
Just take your milk back, dude. To eat a lot.
Mm-hmm. Well, we tested it once and it worked.
Where are we about harvest pretty soon?
That's a good question.
Because you left it. It's not mine.
Do you want this milk?
This same one that you said you were going to shoot up in the air? That new one, right?
Those are the flares. We already did that.
I think I even put some together.
Oh, you
We modified the flares.
Innocent man.
Yeah, they're all done. I just need to hand them out to the captains.
Jackson, I
haven't
think
had
you
a
just
good
need
time to do it. Maybe I'll do it at this captain meeting.
I don't know.
That's a good idea.
My eyes are perfect.
We'll need to go grab them. Sure. I'll have to ask permission to see if I can shoot it off, but yeah, that sounds fine.
I'll pass. Some big news on the flyers today.
What?
Yeah. Yes. Megan's food race was cancelled because of grip.
Well, other things, but I suppose that's pretty important.
Oh, I wasn't able to read you. But every time.
We got on the news, I think. Well, probably not, but who knows?
Now give me my...
Yeah, in the bottom right, this picture of us.
What?
What?
Chocolate. Chocolate frosting.
Oh, right.
Child support.
Which one's us?
What?
I want my cloud.
Child support?
Bottom right, right there.
Sun does not go well with me. At times, at least.
Kind of what this is for.
Starting to smell really bad. That makes sense.
What does that already have? I might have to go.
I told you.
Along
I
with
told you after.
our second in command.
Yes.
Iveen.
Good morning.
He's coming to me.
Yes?
Morning,
In
sir.
my okay, but why am I coming with you?
You're second in command. Come on.
Oh, I thought.
Oh,
The hell is F part?
See, yeah, I had the same question. I thought it was just something because I can't read. Is it really not like, maybe it's like food pride?
I don't know what that is.
Email parade? Fun parade? Could be anything.
I'm guessing for Viren, only they would have an egg race.
Apparently, it's an island school south.
Oh, it's south. That's what it is. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, that's here.
Flanking.
Another thing.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Yeah, I have no idea what it says.
This is also us, I'm assuming.
That's a really big word. I'm not reading that.
Paramilitary.
Cool.
It's what we
Are
are.
any of these bad?
Well, the large group of devoured
Yeah, that's what they are.
furbolgs is pretty bad. As is the giant rift beast.
Yeah,
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 this is why we don't go to Fivia.
Actually, if it's moving west along the coast of Jerosa, doesn't that mean it's moving towards the market? Where did Cecilia go? Of course she left.
Droz is not a very top.
In my blind spot. It's a missing eye joke. Helps with depth perception, but that's about it.
I mean, you still have your eye. I don't understand.
Oh shit, I gotta go to the meeting place.
Can you not see with that?
It only helps with depth perception.
Oh, okay, I see. Well, that's very useful then.
Yes, can't grant vision. Yet.
What is that perception?
It lets me gauge distance better. So I can shoot my gun more accurately.
Oh, I see. Makes sense.
Pal.
Yes.
Someone from Lumen for the captain meeting.
Is Anura not there?
Nope. She's been looking for Kingsley. And I think I know where they are.
Very well. Where's the captain's meeting? Infirmary.
Why is there milk on the why is there milk on here?
Probably.
Apologies for my team's incompetence.
Alright. So, today is going to be relatively quick. We are going to be having magic lessons today. This is for everybody. These are mandatory. Now, Ignis and Aqua, you will be with Bellicosa in her room. Lumen and Umbra will be with Acteris in his room. Ventus and Terra will be in this office with me. Any questions there?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Then
No, sir.
when the event bell rings, everybody on every team report for lessons within 60 seconds. Good. Now, beyond that, any team that are missing members, please be aware that we will be holding sorting in 2 days. Which means the unsorted that are here currently, make sure you keep your eyes out, talk to them, make friends, find good allies, whatever you need to do, but just be aware that the time frame for filling out your teams is running out. Now, beyond that, shortly after the lessons, there will be another event bell. Make sure everybody on your team is aware that everybody in the Aethertech division is to report to Professor here up in the Aethertech lab. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, Is there any questions? Anything anybody missed? Yes.
Not a question, sir, but I have recently completed an Aethertech project. I created flares, Aethertech flares for use by the teams. Can I have permission to hand them out to all the team captains?
I would say you talk to your professor and get him to look over your work, and if he gives them the okay, then I do not see an issue.
Understood,
I've
sir.
been overseeing all of their projects myself. The flares are a good piece of work. They should be fine to distribute amongst the others.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Then I'll do so now, sir.
Here you go.
All right, I was able to make them, I think, 3 or 4 different colors. There's white, red, yellow, and green.
Thank you.
We can decide what those mean for us later. Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Anything further to bring up? Questions? No. All right. I'll give you, we'll say 5 minutes before we hit the event bell. And then, again, I need everybody to show up for class. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then you are dismissed.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Got magic lessons. We're with Professor Bellicosa in her.
To the library, then.
Make sure you're not late.
After that, there'll be another bell for Aethertech project, but I don't think you're. And you okay? One second. I'm okay. Remind me, for Aethertech, when did they say? Was there going to be a third event?
My apologies, Val. My presence was required elsewhere.
That's fine. Did you catch up on all of the announcements, or do you need a recap?
Please give me the recap.
We are with Professor Acteris today for mandatory magical lessons. Once you hear the event bell, report to his office. There's going to be a secondary bell that is only for Aethertech students for the meeting in the Aethertech lab. If you see Philia, I would recommend encouraging her to go there.
Informing her.
Yes. Additionally, sorting is in 2 days.
Good to know. Do we have our eyes on anybody yet?
I would personally suggest Philia. She has a shield generator. Fills a similar role to you, except for on the damage front. Otherwise, if we really need another shield person, there's Caden. I know we need 2 people, but we should at least focus on 1 for now. In other news, Penny was on top of the warehouse this morning.
Well, I heard he was instructed to not sleep into a tree, so...
Well, apparently he's like Kingsley. He likes to roost.
I mean, he has bird wings.
Yes. Yes, he does.
I don't think Kingsley will be showing up.
I see.
Did you read the board?
Oh, yes, I did. I was actually going to inform Kingsley if he didn't already.
Ah, trust me.
As cruel as it sounds, perhaps this is a good thing for him.
At least he knows.
It's better than finding out in the field.
Let's hope they cut them down before we have.
A large group of devoured furbolgs. I'm sure they're not hard to miss. There's Murtash. No, do you know where Acteris's office is, by chance?
We can finish in a moment. Or little powwow the professor is over.
I know roughly where it is, but I can never remember if it's on the first or the second floor.
No, we'll find out soon enough.
Are you alright? I'd be more inclined to believe you if you left any smart remarks after that one.
Where's Nella?
He was in the meeting. He's probably talking to the Chancellor. Also, we have flares now. Luca and Emma have recently finished their Aethertech flares. They just handed them out. I've them on my belt here. I'll leave them in the dorm later. You know, I was actually thinking of building one into my arm. We have 3 of them, so...
More ammunition.
Or I can just signal for the team. We're both in the back. I'm rarely in the front. Should I be worried, Anura?
No.
Very well.
The professor's forgot about it.
Most likely. He looked like he had a lot on his mind this morning. And Kingsley doesn't know where to go. Believe the quickest way is this way.
Sure.
She's already inside.
Believe so. Knock knock.
No.
Oh, okay. How do I tell that?
Professor Caldwell is likely still asleep.
That's Takuya. I don't know whether maybe it's downstairs.
Are you looking for Professor Caldwell's classroom? Because that is right here.
Yeah. Oh.
No one is inside yet.
Okay.
Professor Caldwell is dealing with other matters at the moment.
So we were told to run you for nothing. Well, it's good exercise.
I guess.
Alright, and do be on the lookout. The Madari have been out again.
Great.
They've learned to hide in
I've
barrels.
noticed a couple of mysterious barrels myself.
Was one just there?
Oh.
I think I gotta look.
Yeah, and Jill, I was gonna ask, would you want to help with
Anyone else getting really bad headaches today?
baking a cake from Murtash?
Cake?
Yeah.
Alright.
What's the occasion?
I was doing some training
He
over
threw
there.
out his back.
Maybe it's just finally hitting you.
Can do, I guess.
If you want. I just figured it's a nice thing for him. Buster's never baked a cake before.
Yeah, sure, I'll give it a go.
Cake.
Why not?
Are you feeling any better, Nil?
Little. Eating helped.
That's good.
It's been more than 30 seconds. 60 seconds.
Hmm.
Maybe I should go try to find him?
Oh, this is what it is.
He left
Okay.
some remains outside the barrier.
That's where we think it is.
Yep, that's it.
What I'm saying is there's no one inside, Avi.
So,
Try to use your brain.
so no, do not just,
I am using my brain. I'm looking inside.
just climb up that
Hope there's no
wall
one
with
there.
that on his back.
We already just...
We told you there was no one back.
Jared's training is getting a lot.
I confirmed it. You're welcome.
Apparently, I was not expecting that.
Octaris did well.
Doi,
Caldwell
we need
made
your
him
help.
climb ropes until he
Do you
got to the
have
top
any
of the wall
idea
shooting
what
with the training bolt spell.
Acteris is?
Oh, that's news.
Mm-hmm. No? Hey.
That's okay.
If you
all
see
he
him,
asked for.
try and get him this way. I know you
In a
can't
way.
talk, so try your best.
Nice wall, huh?
Yeah. Very great. Oh.
Yeah, I think if the professor is 15 minutes late, we're legally allowed to leave.
Is that still a thing? Such a
It's not a thing.
nice wall.
I think so.
You didn't have to touch it. No, kill him. Come stand right here and look at this beautiful wall.
Has anyone seen?
I'll go looking for him.
Where's he?
Professor Terrace, he likely
Wow.
remains
Wow.
outside the barrier still.
It's a very nice, solid, seeable wall.
The Madari?
No.
Oh,
No,
wait.
the barrel.
I'll go look for him.
That's a Madari.
I'll be back.
Yep. Why is there
Not a Madari, it's a barrel.
Watch and observe.
This is clearly a barrel. I don't know what you mean.
Headache.
God, doors unlocked, everyone can go in.
Can't look this way.
Your lucky class has started, Madari.
Okay.
You first?
I need a second.
It's unlocked, you can go in.
Not all at once.
Oh.
Well, okay.
Should be fun.
It's just a joke.
No, they've always been here.
Why would it be a joke?
Is there an issue?
God.
It's way too small.
What do you
What do you
mean? That
mean?
fits you perfectly.
I mean,
It
at least
really
you can look
doesn't.
over it,
Sure.
right?
I mean, I could sit
But
there if you like.
the proper height. Yeah. See, you're fine.
Here. Look, no, look, I'll sit here.
Do not
Avi, you
patronize me.
probably.
I'm not. I'm just trying to.
Why am I gonna sit on here?
Go sit back down.
Avi, you still have the shield on your back. Right. Don't mind me. Just continue. I'm just gonna figure this out.
Is this everyone, or
Don't.
are we still waiting for
No.
members of Lumen?
Tal won't be in today, sir.
Very well.
Just sit down. It's
This is
not
bad.
So headaches are getting to me. Oh then.
Avi, just go sit in the big chair.
Sure, I've made you all wait long enough, so I will not make you wait any longer. Today we'll be going over a berserker spell of sorts. It is a infusion. It is essentially a ritually cast spell that borrows heavily from enchantments. Is there anyone here who is aware of an enchantments or armor enchantments already? Go ahead.
Oh, well, my family. Oh, I thought you were pointing at me. Sorry, sir.
Yes, I was. Go ahead.
Oh, my family, well, they were really good at, Aethertech and imbuing stuff with electricity. But I don't know how to do any of that personally.
What is killing me here?
You have a rough idea. However, Aethertech is not enchantment. It is a fully different study. Enchantment is the act of taking a spell formula that runes, as is being passed around, you'll pass to the next table once you're done, and essentially repeating these formulas, layering them along spells over an item repeatedly. It is a very slow process. A single enchantment just to make a sword that is always engulfed in fire. For some.
Alright. For whatever reason, I cannot get into Acteris's room. It crashes me. I've tried 2 or 3 times now. As you can tell, I turned off shadows to get some better frames. I actually might go turn those back on now that I've stopped trying to get into his room. Because it's just his room. Like, it's just his room where the frames get unbearable. Everywhere else, perfectly fine. Watch, ready? Go back to the same area we just were. To lighting, and... To be fair, I'm looking at Acteris's room. But like, if I look this way... Usual frames I get. So... Forgive the light reason on why I'm not in the infusion class, which is mandatory.
Hey, Stella.
Oh. Hello, hello.
No, that's Cecilia.
Hello.
All right. Hey, Stella.
Hello.
What are you doing? Spying on the spot
I'm
here.
waiting for
Okay, so it's the main castle area that hurts the most. What are you doing? Stop it. Go on, shoo. I will hurt you. I hope you realize that. I'm the most violent of all of us on Lumen Team. At least he's not an idiot. Hmm. Will admit the world does look great. Three, 4. Five, 6. We'll keep ammunition. Just in case. It's quite good. Pesky birds have been singing every day. Time to test with the armor. I'll also leave the flares for Tell.
Force field going off. I'm not sure if it's real or not. No, it's there now. It was off though.
Greetings.
Greetings. Hmm. Repairing the dummies, I see.
Yes, they've been one has been destroyed, but I repaired it. They
I
said
see.
it was cut in half, so yeah.
The armored one.
Don't know how that happened. Yes.
The armored
I don't
one
know
was
how that
cut in
happened.
half.
Yes, that's what they told me. Based on the comments they told me on this armored dummy.
How long did it take them? That's solid wood in the middle.
No idea. Luckily, rope and a bungee was able to fix this.
Well, if you need some new armor, there's some in the warehouse. They have a couple extra stands.
Okay. I'll go check it out.
Oh. Have a good day. Oh, Amadari. How wonderful. As I suspected. Who are you looking for?
Mr. Octavian. Have you seen him?
I saw him between the cliffs over there recently. Unless he's moved in the last minute.
Might.
Backlash, quite spectacular. But as it is, apart from etheric minerals, we only know that living beings are capable of storing mana. Indeed, it's even possible to convert some of
I
your
won't interrupt this
into
conversation.
mana signatures of others. Great risk to them.
Nope, I'm done. I don't know what it is about the main building, but it kills me every time. It's because everyone's here, isn't it? That's gotta be it.
of your team's been really nice to me. But I feel like that's kind of just because I've been
As you can tell, I'm not in the best of
put a
health.
knife on the door.
No, what? Was there a knife on the door?
Sure. Yeah. Jackson.
I'll be running this back door. Sure, whatever you need.
The town, northern Pendlebury, you're... Oh, you can follow
Yeah.
them.
Far north. Not quite coastal, but a small village
I'm
there.
fine.
By the name of Kells.
Okay, just
All these doors confuse me.
Is that the town with the bars, you know, the tavern called Roses?
Hello, Jackson. Hello, Rowan.
Hello.
I don't know what it is about Acteris's office, or just that general direction, but it just eats my frames. Oh, it's impossible to tell, but I can feel the difference. I need to create a device. I can, one, modify a solution into poison, specifically a gas. Then two, dispense it. Of course, I need to do this after I complete Professor Nella's arms, as he will be able to assist us in most of these matters. This will be more complicated than I thought. Poison gas would... I don't know what school that falls under. Well, I know it falls under the poison school, venom, from my research. I don't know what circle spell that would be. Replicating first circle spells is relatively easy, but second circle is harder. Perhaps I could ask Philia for some help. Assuming that projector of hers is a second circle. It's a rather large shield. Professor Nana. Still a working theory. I also have my ice wall spell that I devised that I'm looking into. It really depends on what the team needs.
So wait, he went into your bedroom.
Emma!
Oh my god. The double bell means aether tag.
Good luck with that, LeBron.
What?
Yeah,
What?
good question.
Hello.
Do you know if there's any students that Bombadil's door?
I have no clue if there are any students involved in this.
combat training of sorts for Dr. Yen?
I trust your studies are going well, though.
Of
We are
course.
perilously short on aetherite. And
I
intend to address that this coming discussion.
noticed that after completing my rifle.
Yes, excellent work, by the way. It is very gladdening to see so many projects coming to fruition. I do hope that same strong interest in science carries its way into this meeting.
Question. Are people who are not actually in the division allowed to join the lesson?
It isn't to be a lesson of sorts, but rather an urgent address. I dare say you may find it interesting to be here nonetheless.
Don't think I say yes.
Very good. File in, file in. Do come close. We will not want to speak too loudly of what we have to speak of here. What are the important traits of a scientist? Well, the new boy wishes to answer, but do go ahead.
Sorry. Curiosity and courage, sir.
Yes. What else?
They've got to be really smart.
That helps, certainly, but isn't always required. Ivan, go on.
Ambition, sir?
Ambition is a very good one. Jackson, I believe you had something to say as well.
Initiative.
Initiative. All good things. Positive traits. However, one of the interesting things about the science and scientific method is that it is completely ambivalent to the nature of the results it finds. The progress of science is neither good nor evil. It is simply such. The pursuit of knowledge is done with a modicum of concern for ethics. But broadly speaking, some of the most significant discoveries we have been made have been due to individuals courageously pursuing that which is difficult to know. It is important to keep a level head about things, to have your eventual end goals in mind, always. At present, we are perilously low on aetherite. This is unacceptable. Our experimentation and developments must continue. And whilst we do have funds available at the moment to get new shipments arriving, it is, how shall we say, important that we do not become overly dependent on external factors when we have our own supplies to be gathered. When I first gathered you on this well, when I first started talking about the nature of aetherite and its history, I mentioned something that some of you may have found distressing. I mentioned that many people blame aetherite for the coming of the rifts. Does anyone remember why?
They were found near shallowings, which was the most common bit to find a rift. So.
Yes, they were found near rifts. Without fail, aetherite has been found to date to be located in areas close to that of a rift incursion. It is part of the reason that it is so scarce and difficult. In fact, it is believed that it is the warping powers of a rift that give aetherite its properties to begin with. What I am going to say next may be something that some of you have put together. However, no doubt hearing it from a professor may be alarming, but I ask you to remember who you are. Scientists with ambitions, and very high ambitions at that. Last year, the campus was invaded by a network of rats, a Beastmen clan, who had taken up ownership of the grounds in their many years of absence, since the Lynette family once owned this castle. The rat men were unable to leave, given the barrier, and as such had run out of food, turned cannibal on each other, and had started invading the grounds in search of supplies. This eventually put students at risk, and we were forced to come up with a counter-strategy. This counter-strategy involved sending students down into the sewers beneath the castle, there to beat back the rat men and forestall the overall invasion of the campus. During that mission, which was headed by Mr. Ishiguro, strange glowing crystals, red in coloration, were found in the walls. Those were in fact aetherite crystals.
There's a rift below the school.
It is important then that we go back down into the sewers. Make entry once again into those caverns. Secure what aetherite we can, but also investigate to see how much time we've got. We will be able to tell how much rift activity is currently present beneath the school by the growths. I'm hoping that by studying them we will get a better handle on the situation. Make no mistake, what I am telling you is done. Not lightly. Our time on these grounds is limited. It could be tomorrow. It could be in a month's time. Possibly years from now. But it is my belief that eventually a rift will come to these grounds. Hopefully this makes sense of some of the impatience that some of the professors exhibit when it comes to lapses in attention when it comes to training. I'm sure some of you may have seen Kingsley running the ground, suspecting their family has been taken by the devouring hens. Kingsley wasn't able to do anything about his tribe. However, you may very well, through your research, dedication, and via this mission, be able to do something about your new families upon this ground. Nonetheless, I will not be forcing any of you to go. Hopefully, however, you understand the importance of this mission. Should we be able to secure a fresh supply of aetherites, we will be able to take our abilities here into overdrive. We may even be able to establish an etheric forge and other devices that will greatly help with accelerating our research. But that is all I have to say today. What I am telling you now is not a secret. You may relate to who you wish. But be aware that morale is important. Only yesterday have we heard terrible news of something that has happened to one of our own or their family. There is more terrible news to come. And as the rifts grow with increasing frequency, we cannot fall apart each and every time. Any questions?
Yeah. Who will be going on this mission?
I will be looking for volunteers initially, and then if we need to fall out the team, it'll be fine. Obviously, we will need people from this division who are capable of handling aetherite in order to recover it and perform the experimentations upon the walls. Likely, now the rat men are dead, other predators have moved into those caves, either feeding off the corpses or otherwise. I remember they had a particular network of spiders that they had been growing and using as an attack dog. Sure, the things have established their own hierarchy now. I expect a larger for it. That is, if nothing else has been warped and grown down there. Some of you may remember the Rat King. A strange rat man of unusual intelligence, or so Mr. Ishiguro would tell us. I suspect there may be other mutants present. Any other questions? Yes, Luca.
It's not really a question, but I'd like to volunteer for the mission, sir.
Very good. Any other questions? Then you are dismissed. Relay this information to those who you will. We will, of course, be trying to endeavor on this mission as soon as possible. Obviously, details will need to be discussed with the Chancellor and others. This is being done above board. But you are to relay this to your team, and hopefully we'll be able to resume an ordinary capacity, if not exceed it, very shortly. Did you have something to say?
I was curious. This isn't happening today, so we have preparation time.
Of course. I would not dump it upon you and then simply say we are going down. There are preparations to be done, teams to be picked, formations to be trained, you know, that sort of thing.
Yes, sir.
I say all of these details about mutants, etc., not to scare you, but just so that people aren't expecting to be walking into the same level of resistance they met last year. Any of you who came with us on the recent Linvale mission would have seen the Harpy Necromancer. That is an example of how occult magic can twist and misshape an individual. In that sense, giving her unusually long life, strong talons and tendons. A large difference, I'm sure you'll agree, between that individual and Kiki. Hopefully the spiders aren't too awful. Anything else? Very good then. Then go forth as men and women of science. Remind yourselves of your ambition and keep a clear head. You are dismissed.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, Rao. There isn't anything particularly telling on the floor over there, I trust. Right out the way.
What? Sorry. There's nothing, sir. Nothing at all.
Irene. So this is the this is the Aethertech shop. This is where for the division you would you know, be taking things apart, adding Aether to them.
Look at it.
We have a lot of over here where well, this is why most of the Aether tech is used.
Tell you fucking idiot. You were on the right mission. You knew of... Fuck, not again. My dog has opened my door.
Being out of character like
My dog broke into my room, shut up.
oh shit, oh fuck. Pet the dog, quick. Oh fuck.
I already kicked her out. Bro. I had to put a dumbbell in front of my door because apparently the lock is broken. Oh. I'm going back in.
God, you look like you're right out of the Brotherhood of Steel, bro.
Come to join the Brotherhood of Steel.
Nope.
No one ever does. Fucking hate it here.
Gone and Divina.
What?
I was wondering why you're on it.
Weight training.
Oh. Also, be careful about the flying things.
They're fish. They are fish. I'm in full armor. A fish cannot hurt me. Have any of you seen the other members of Team Lumen?
Nope. You're the only one I've seen today.
I'm getting that answer a lot, unfortunately. I have some rather
all hiding
dire news.
Well, they've been kidnapped. Maybe the spirits took them.
Oh, thank God. exactly what they fucking are.
I have no idea what color it is. Honestly, much, but just hold on.
That's nil.
That is nil, okay.
You can tell by the purple.
I can't see the purple from here.
I can barely see the purple from here.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Shame. Should
Oh,
try
Abby's
using
right
your
up there.
eyes more. If anyone's in here, well, you better respond. No? That means you're all outside the barrier. Wonderful.
No, has he already shot some?
Yes, I've just heard that he has shot one. Val, do not shoot any spirits or fae that you come across,
an
and
obvious
inform
one.
all students. Do not shoot any fae or spirits you find.
I've already
Inform all
shot
students not to.
all 10 of my
Then
shots for the day.
stop. Fine.
I haven't shot any fae.
Tell everyone
I will.
to not harm the spirits of fae. We have enough issues without people.
Hello, Val.
Well, this is new.
It is. It's not the only spot like it.
Not a fan of the grey, really. Couldn't go for more of a green.
You know, I think that's all of us. Why are you in armor?
I was training when the event bell rang for the Aethertech division. And I learned some rather
Didn't say
interesting news.
What is your interesting?
Let me preface this by saying we should not tell Kingsley about this in any way whatsoever right now.
Is it about Nella instructing a student to shoot a fae with magic? Because I'm already aware, and he's already knows.
There's a rift
He was
below
here.
the school.
Excuse me?
Aetherite forms in large quantities around rift activity. Apparently, during a mission into the sewers, a large amount of aetherite has been found. That's what the meeting was about. That's why I'm rather upset right now. It's not a secret. It will probably spread to everyone. So let's do our best to keep it away from Kingsley for now.
Keep what away?
Nothing important.
No, it's clearly
Yeah, that's a
important.
good strategy.
If you're decided to keep it away from me, but tell the other two, that's a great idea.
Yes, it is.
Why not lie to your team?
Hey, has any of you killed any of the animals outside the walls recently?
I don't think anyone's
No.
been outside the walls.
I need one.
Oh no, there was that foraging trip the other day. Or what?
That was a
Some
while
days
ago.
Was that
That
inside?
wouldn't have
or was
provoked
that
it.
outside?
That was outside. That wouldn't have provoked anything.
But I don't think anything. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, maybe.
For once, Kingsley, I'm trying to be nice.
It's not helping at all.
And I apologize.
I'm gonna let the professor
But this is
know
probably
that
better than knowing.
It would probably be better knowing, but you're allowed to do what you're allowed to do. Fine.
I have never seen something like this in the now I think 9 months I've been here, which makes me very concerned.
Really, Zuku, the large mound of dead earth is concerning.
Yes. More than that is the lack of birds, the seemingly vein-looking pattern on trees, and the water having this weird red color to it.
Where? Show me.
Also the pine trees. Apparently pine trees only blacken whenever they're dying. Sorry, not blacken, become brown.
Just show me the water.
Got something stuck in my foot.
Has anyone shown Professor Neller?
Not that I know. I think he's been in the lesson this entire time.
It's not a lesson, it was a meeting. It's already over.
Then you might want to go and show him. Not sure where he would be.
I'm going to test a couple of things on this water. If you could go find him for me and lead him here.
Okay.
I have a hunch, and I'm really hoping I'm not right.
Whatever it is, I don't know what you're gonna do. I'm gonna put my trust on you. Just make sure you don't mess with anything.
It's not like water can explode. Theoretically. Theoretically explode. I do hope this is not rift active.
Oh my.
this.
doesn't look good.
I currently have a theory that this may be etheric in nature. Should an aetheryte form at the base of the water or in the underground where it comes from? I asked Zuko to get Professor Nella to either confirm or deny my theory for now, but I'm hoping it's aetheryte. That would make this easy.
Hopefully, because the other thing I can think of is worse.
My guess is it would have to do with all the spirits that the rest of my team are concerned about.
It's throughout the whole water source.
Then it could be underwater. Oh, sorry. Underground.
Well, what is the report?
The coloration of the water could indicate a contamination of aetheryte in the supply underground. After the news we've just received, doesn't seem unlikely.
That it does not. That is quite the coincidence. Interesting. Allow me to have a look.
If that's the case, could it have reached this far?
If the concentration of aetheryte we found beneath the school is growing due to the, well, potential and suspected rift, then it could well be interfering with the neighboring soil.
Wait,
given the rains
what
recently
rift?
to be washing some of it to the surface. Either that or the
Do try to keep this on the down low.
I'm sure that some of the school is supplied from piping that comes from sources such
Were
as
you
these.
aware of the
If it
rat
runs
mission?
through the rat mines, then it could be picking up contaminants on the way.
I was a part of it.
Did you notice any large red crystals?
There's a certain degree of
First.
urgency.
Yeah, the aetheryte crystals.
Aetheryte most commonly forms around rifts.
Especially since the they've been poking it out about.
You should be able to put 1 and 2 together on that one, Zuko.
We will need to contact the crafting division and ask them to make filters for the water. Obviously, we can't trust people to drink this. We have all sorts of different effects.
We are both part of the division, sir.
And
Before then, I suppose the students will have to make do with beer.
I'm sure they'll be fine. I will attempt to speak to Colonel. Oh, look, God of the Forest. See if this spreads beyond just us. And preferably see if I can keep his spirits outside of Academy grounds for a while. I don't want their powers mixing with unknown aetherite effects.
Wait.
I
the
was
crops,
discussing
the crops. Can it affect the crops? It's affecting the trees and the grass and the plants around us.
Very possibly.
Not just the water.
Aetherite is very poorly understood at this stage. If small amounts of etheric minerals are being taken through the roots of these trees, it could in fact explain why they are discolored so. We have also seen aetherite take a negative effect, or, well, a mutation at least, upon one particular rat man last year, so it is not unusual to think that it may apply the same principle to plants as well.
The green one.
This could indicate a certain degree of urgency. And here I was hoping that we'd just find mutterings of the damn thing. Oh dear, oh dear.
Should we perhaps raise the alarm bell? Get everyone to meet up, let them know not to drink the water. Let them know
Certainly,
the
I think that would
situation.
be a reasonable assumption. We need to make sure that we're gathering all of our resources to making them safe, make sure that nobody drinks beers until sufficient preparations are made, and I dare say that we should probably extend the same idea to the fruits of the trees, etc. Who knows what it's infused with.
We may have to.
Infected.
Well, it could have killed our birds.
Birds.
We may have to have a bit of a hunting party soon. See what all we can gather before it starts spreading to local wildlife. Start salting some meat.
Well, that's a very important point that you raised there. We need to have some sort of survey done on how far and wide these trees can be found. It may help us locate the source of the issue if we're able to find the bounds
Well, I
of the
spotted some.
circumference.
Just at the end of the hill, past where the black grass is growing. There's trees there as
See.
well that are looking like that.
Yes, Zuko.
We may be wrong, but me, Talia, and Leterio were looking if this seemed to be spreading around in the outside, and the pond over there does seem to also have that weird reddish hue around it. Though that might just be our eyes, I'd say.
This is very concerning. I think we
I
should
will
stop this
begin-
here and just get the whole school gathered.
Certainly, we could not. Who
We
knows,
should write a
something
report
causes.
to
We should head there for
crafting division.
I take it. Are you able to fly there? It would be the
All right.
fastest way.
I'll go see that all of my and none of
We'll
my
begin.
Do
teammates are
try to let your
ready.
team know about the information if you'd like.
You'd be much better at searching the forest.
Okay. I'll try to tell them. I'll
It
Is there a
is
chance that this
your
ceremony
discretion.
being influenced by the errant magics in its own domain?
Alright.
You would require backup, perhaps, should anything go awry.
I should be fine. And truthfully, I'd much prefer to keep as many professors here, where they keep an eye on our seers. Make sure no one decides to get any bright ideas when they hear that I'm going to speak to Kerno. Or Kerno. I'll have to ask him how to pronounce his name again.
Yes. Very well.
Collecting a sample for
Well,
Bombadil.
no telling how it may interface with your opponents.
I should be fine. My matrix is located far away.
Very good, very good. Well, this seems to be a conundrum piled upon a conundrum. I'm trying to go through in my mind what possibilities it Ray, though I dare say they will point to a rather uncomfortable suggestion. I have had just the discussion that I suggested I might be having with the Aetherite Division. I'm sure news is disseminating now. That conversation, timed with this unfortunate circumstance, is likely to be generating some panic, I'm sure. We must make sure that everyone remains calm and collected. Let's make our way back to the school grounds.
Right.
I will.
Yeah, we need to go. Now. Go.
It's an emergency meeting. Come on. Fuck, I'm lagging.
Having some
Now we'll
issues.
catch up.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Still
we'll catch up.
things now.
Going from.
Emma, I have no idea. I haven't seen her for a while.
What happened to that mead we were making? Oh no.
We do that.
Yeah.
Who shall take the head on this? Do you want to do it or shall I?
If you'd like, I'll go find her.
I don't know why I remembered it just now, but I forgot to tell you. That sugarcane you took, it's actually really bitter because it hasn't.
No.
Oh.
Just stay. We'll catch her up when we need to.
Swim,
Yes, sir.
Milky, if you can.
I'll go find him, sir. Thank you.
Stay here for now. This is gonna be.
Mill might be still on the roof.
I'll be
Somebody let
looking
them
for
know.
the rest of the students.
Mill's on the roof.
Cecilia is in the medical.
This is not going to be good.
Where are Morgan and I haven't seen the other guy?
Are all present able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very
Yes, sir.
good.
Yes, sir.
A contaminant has been found within our water supply. It is believed that this contaminant is etheric-based, however, that has yet to be fully determined. What we do know is that it is discoloring the trees and is causing some upset amongst the spirits. We have summoned you here as a matter of caution, until we have diagnosed the cause of this strange discoloration and pollution. Please refrain from drinking any water from the springs. Please stick primarily to things we know to be safe, such as the light beer or otherwise. I'm sure you'll struggle with that one. Try not to pick any fruits from the trees, as it may have infected those as well. We have, of course, taken notice that the birds have vacated. Hopefully they are indeed still alive. So this is something of an announcement. Until the crafting division is able to make filters for us, stick to the barreled drinks and to the pre-prepared food. Mordred will be doing an assessment of the crop, and indeed the farming division should be ready to take urgent action if it is indeed determined to be in danger. That, however, will be all. It is not lost upon me that this discovery comes at the time that I have imparted some other news. and I urge you all not to jump to conclusions. We are dealing with the Fae here, and they are very responsive to emotions and insecurity. It could well be a plea for help that they are preying upon some of our keener fears. So until anything is to be, everything is determined, please refrain from any semblance of panic. Keep a cool head on you, and keep to the reserve stock. You are dismissed.
Actually,
Yes, sir.
before you all go.
Roger.
Keeping the most important part.
Before you all go, if I may interrupt with a small side announcement for myself. As we are all making our different preparations for what is occurring, I will be going out beyond the barrier when time is available to try and speak to the local god of the forest. Some of you know of him, some of you have heard of him, and those of you who were here previously, before I arrived, I'm sure that you have heard that there was a deal made with him for us to be able to enter the forest without too much concern in stopping a fight. I will be meeting with Kerno to try and see how far this is going through the forest and amongst the Fae. No one is to bother or otherwise harm the spirits you see or Fae. If they are a nuisance, you may wave your hand and ask them to leave. They will respect that wish, as they cannot stay where they are not invited. It goes against the rules of the Fae Courts. Now then, I do not want anyone following me. The barrier will alarm everyone, if any of you leave the barrier. And no students will be going with me. I'll be meeting him by myself, so it does not look like we are showing up with an armed force. And this way, if there is anything that is happening that is causing Fae to be irritable or aggressive, we do not have any students attempting to fight a god. I'll be trying to do this either 2 days from now or 4 days from now, depending on when Kerno is available and how far he has searched the forest. There are no further additional announcements.
I don't believe so, no.
Then you are dismissed, hopefully for real this time.
Left out an important detail, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Something that was a
Yes, sir.
Martesh, wait. Alright, Avra, come with me.
and we shouldn't
If possible, I'd like to...
What do you want to do?
It's gonna be a no on the...
Maybe we should look for
You guys said he's known all along. It's not a conclusion.
Immaculate.
Professor Bombadil.
I'm gonna do something first.
Hello, sorry. This place is really hurting my ass right now. You need anything?
It's important.
Students.
This is a vial of water from the contaminated area.
I have to go.
I'd like you to look into it if you could.
I'll be back and tell you what I can.
Only attack.
Okay.
Certainly. Thank you for giving me this.
Of
I should
course.
be able to check out all the contents on these. In fact, I should be able to do it now. Give me a bit.
Of course.
Well, I think actually jovial might be
I could probably bed.
better than
Yeah, probably. But
whatever most people could feel at the moment.
you might broader.
Yeah. Oh well.
Alright, we need to check this.
Boy, what have I done?
Alright, Kingsley, I need to do some bed.
Did you hear about Avondor expanding their operation?
They're merely
Vera?
retaining their hold in Waldron Keep, yes.
Oh.
I do
Right.
keep up with the news.
Did you see the other posters of... Well, never mind, actually, you didn't come on that.
Yes,
did
the giant rift beast moving towards the markets. Definitely a scary idea.
Oh, that is... Well, it's not, it's not ideal. Not ideal for the market.
I mean, last I checked, the markets were to the west, unless I'm mistaken.
I believe so.
Yeah, I'm sure it could
Probably
be
possible.
like how much you weigh? Like
The market.
350, 400? Yeah, that's fine. I can do that no problem.
Seriously?
Yeah.
The teacher looked so
Okay, so
disappointed in us.
Morden, are you on your way to find Nidna, or do you have a moment after I converse with Angelity?
I have a moment. I've done a quick search around already.
Very good, thank you. I'm sure they'll turn up eventually. Anyway, do go on.
There was make want of. I made open statement. Students will not be going with me. That is a statement I will.
Shocker.
Well, Obi's working on it, clearly.
Right. I guess I'll head back to where I was.
They see him.
Until I go upstairs.
Armadale?
With that fun information in mind,
Professor, I'm gonna need to talk to you one of these days about.
Matt, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, you seem to be whispering a bit, though.
Am I? Of course. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, sorry about that. Alright, can you come with me? I think I found something that might be really interesting for you.
Should we grab Professor Neller as well, or? Alright, we're going.
You know what? Well, I thought it was just more for you, but... Professor Neller! Yes. Rest assured. Oh, well, let me just go get it. Professor Neller!
The story in my mind and talk about it, but I can't make sure.
Well, it looks like he's busy.
On a piece of paper.
Yeah, of course. All right, this will be quick. You can relay the information for him later.
Of course.
You might be wondering why was it so quick that I was able to figure out what's in that water? Well, the answer might surprise you.
Because Aetherite would respond in a specific way to a alchemical agent that you happen to have in stock?
Somewhat, but there's something more interesting around here. Like, follow me over here. Tell me what you see in the water.
Mainly small concentrations of red.
It's very muddy and almost lifeless. But that's the thing right now. Can you please give me the the bottle?
Of course.
Yeah. And then I'll show you what's so weird about this. See? Nothing. There's nothing in it. In fact, there's literally nothing in this water. It's as if everything about it is dead.
Every living being in the
in a
water
way,
has been destroyed. Or killed.
Exactly. Almost as if it's been purified, but in the
in the wrong way.
In the wrong way. There we go. It gives off as if it was meddled with some unusual force, something that we're not really accustomed to. Whatever that means that we're meddling with something a bit more supernatural. Or whatever you guys have been doing. You guys haven't been doing anything to tamper with the water supply, have you?
No, we were worried about, due to the large amount of aetherite underneath the school, it infecting a well.
Well, that would be weird, don't you think? That unless you guys did something to activate something to the aetherite downstairs, all of this happening right now wouldn't make sense unless something else is. What do you think? What do you think all this is behind?
I mean, my current theory with the aetherite was that if aetheric crystals could slowly form inside of a sort of pool of water underground, as it's being pushed up through pressure, the aetheric crystals crack. They are worn out over time into fine shards, and thus the red color in the water. However, it simply being mud or clay also makes sense.
That would be out of the question, because it is still water, just oddly colored and unusually stagnant.
Interesting.
Either way, there's something a bit more supernatural happening here. Whether it be whatever you guys did with the aetherite or with what's happening with the Fae right now, I am not entirely sure. This is more of you guys' expertise. Well, the other professors are more of the alchemy guy. But if you can so relay this information...
How aetherite is formed, correct?
Of course.
Excellent. My worry is that a rift might be the cause of this mass extinction.
So do you theorize that what's happening below us might be a catalyst for a start of a new rift? Is that what you're getting at?
If we can contract the devouring, what's to say wildlife cannot, even of the smallest degree. Though I'm sure something
is different from the rifts.
They are connected, to some extent.
They are. But you don't want to jump into conclusions enough.
I'm merely stating...
I believe that you should
Yes, I will relay the information. I'll be on my way, Bombadil. Professor Bombadil.
Alright. And Val, if what you're saying is true, then we might be in grave danger. So let's hope it's not.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Professor Nellers have effectively confirmed most of my results.
Well then, there's always a little glimmer of hope. And if it is what it is, then we're gonna have to do something about it.
I did indeed. However, given the current risks,
Sometimes. Yeah, hold on, let me check
Stella,
something
have
quick.
people told you of
Yes,
what we suspect may be happening beneath the school?
No. Spiders is all I had.
You ever thought of maybe using
And then you said
I see.
It's kind of a...
I suggest that you have a conversation with a member of the 8th Tech Division. Do you know one?
I do, yeah. There's Val right there.
Haven't been looking at.
Well, see what Val's has to say, and then judge for yourself whether you think you are up for it. I say this not as a doubt of your abilities, but rather out of concern for your condition. Very good then, but I really must not keep
Professor Nello.
Ordered waiting any longer. Yes, sorry.
I had Bombadil analyze the water for us. There is nothing in it.
Nothing at all. It's simply discolored.
That's the thing, there's nothing at all. No source of algae, no life.
Right.
More concerning.
Yes, it is. Thank you very much for your report.
Of course.
I unhooked it. I left it.
Yeah, I
Yes,
accept your apology, Avi, I do. If you're not needing to wear the carrot
You
around,
do
you
one
should not
push
wear
up
it.
with that thing. Yeah, like you gotta work up to that. Like maybe start with a buckler or
It's-
something. Put that up on the wall
Aye,
until you
aye,
can
aye.
carry properly.
It's constant training is what Professor Actors told me.
Yeah, but you gotta
Oh,
train
be
in other
worthy
ways
of
You don't
too. You
need
can't just, you
constant
know,
training, you just need like proper training, right? Like
proper
you see me, I like never do any weight training at all, and I'm perfectly fine.
What?
You're also leaving in 3 months.
Perfectly fine. In what way?
What? That is true, right?
You're leaving?
I have been, well,
She's
slated
getting
to be
married.
Mhm.
Well, I'm happy for you, but it's still a little sad.
I mean,
Well, it means that they can make the most of it with my time here. And you're all very dear to me.
It's alright, who
Well,
knows if we'll
that's
be
not
here
the
for 3
same
more
goal, right?
months.
yeah, well, you know, if everybody dies because they can't drink any water, that'd be pretty bad.
Actually, the water's
Can't drink water.
completely fine.
Oh, you weren't there? Did you not hear the bell to call everybody to the main hall?
Water supply's been poisoned.
No,
apparently.
I didn't.
It's not.
No.
I've just
don't drink
confirmed
the
with
water.
Bombadil.
That's...
It's still not healthy to
Wait,
drink,
what was
don't
that
get me
whole-
wrong.
Yeah.
Oh
Then what
god,
was
that
that
even
all
just gave
about?
me a
Did
bunch
they-
of water. Oh god.
gathered
I am
us.
sorry.
Wait,
Oh no.
Yes.
No,
Was it
I gotta throw this up. No, it's blue.
It's dangerous
Oh,
still.
This is his water.
It's not
It's
poisonous, but you can
don't
get
drink
sick.
out of, like wells or anything, or
Could have diseases in it. Who knows?
Then?
in the trees or.
Alvi, this is new and enlightening information that I've literally just gathered.
Still, I just like I feel a little upset that we all gathered there. It was a big old bell, and everyone was all like, "We gotta gather."
It's not poisonous, but it could still hold very dangerous and possibly harmful ingredients in it. Because there is nothing cleaning it currently.
Well, that bell is usually for captains.
That sounds like
I'm
poison.
no longer a captain.
It's not poison through technicality alone.
Potentially toxic.
I didn't, yeah, no.
So if you go into
Have you ever eaten clay?
Couldn't find anybody around.
No.
No, why would I eat
found
clay?
people
Then don't drink the water, it's like eating clay. There, easy.
All right, yeah.
Did
See
that-
the tree right there? That's got like the red stuff on its on the bottom of the bark. Yeah, don't touch that.
Oh,
And don't eat fruit off trees. Like don't pull it off a tree.
Stick to meat and reserve
When did I get
food.
fruit from? Okay.
Just all the stuff in the.
Is that where all the pastries are gone?
Yes, they were contaminated.
What? Oh.
What, you eat pastries? You don't want to fit in your wedding dress?
I've been eating tons of pastries all my life. I'm completely fine.
I mean, to be fair, they're probably going to retail
Don't
or any
be one
wedding
of
dress
those
for her.
ladies that tells the seamstress they're one size smaller than they actually are. Because it's only you that's gonna look like a fool.
What?
you really want to be poisonous. It
Cecilia,
might
I have some
require
news
a
for
certain
you,
amount of
if you'd
toxins
like to
in
follow me.
Well, if you're eating
what poison,
pastries,
or like how lethal it is.
well, you might be putting on a couple more pounds, so make sure that you hit the right.
Let us head to the infirmary for now.
I'm not gonna get fat. I promise. If I don't look good, then my people will feel.
Well, you know how it goes. It all goes to your legs. At least that's what I hear.
Oh my.
Or is it the hips? I can never
I heard that
remember.
That's the thing now. People like thick thighs. Like thighs are all the rage.
As one of the people who know about your... Where are you? There you are. As one of the few people who know about your condition, it's very important that you know this. You are familiar with the rat mission that previously transpired, and how
I am.
large quantities of aetherite were found in the sewers.
I did not know this. Oh.
Yes, there were
Oh,
large...
were those the crystals then?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Aetherite, most commonly, is found around rifts.
Oh.
There's a high probability that there's a rift below the school.
I see.
So I say this in the nicest way possible. Stay away from the gate entrance on the far side. That appears to be where the major concentration of whatever's destroying everything is.
I see. Very well. I will do my best to save him.
And remember,
God.
if this is a trick from the Fae, do not panic.
Oh, it is?
Well, it might be. Or it's them crying for help as the rift slowly devours all of them.
Alright. Thank you.
Stay safe. Well, you're not part of Lumen anymore. I still consider you a comrade.
That's right. Please take care now.
Of course. On the bright news, you're on the 3rd floor. That's farthest away from underground.
That is true. You're right. Right.
That being said, there's going to be a mission down into the sewers.
Oh, Cecilia.
If you feel up to it, feel free to volunteer, but I don't recommend. Hello, Lefron.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No,
Greetings.
of course not.
You look much better.
Thank you. Yes, Professor Octavian helped fix me up.
That's good.
So the thing happening, is that what is in the sewers, or is that where the front gate is? Or...
Apparently they're in a similar location, so stay away from that area in general.
Okay, I will stay out of the sewers and away from the front gate, and... Alrighty.
Right, I'll leave you two to your conversation.
Good day.
Good day. Maybe.
Additionally, sorting is in 2 days, so good luck.
Thank you. I will do my best then. So, I was hoping that this mission would, would at least be able to show that they can follow orders. I don't think I should go on this then if this is the case.
I would recommend you take your safety as a priority over that.
I especially know. I can save Rift delving after I'm killed.
Yes.
Yeah, have a good day then.
You as well. I actually genuinely feel bad for Cecilia. Yes.
If it's not too much to ask, what's your opinion on Pendleberry? With if Flint and Pendleberry and an alliance, do you think that'd be enough to stop Alvindo?
Well, it could certainly try. I haven't been in the military for about a year now, but they know what they're doing.
Right. Okay, well, thank you.
I will say, wouldn't be hard to get the EAC on your side if you wanted to be allies with them as well. But that could mean the eradication of Pelfandor as a whole.
I don't know if it is the wisest to leave them around simply to keep the Ricks at bay over in Waldron Keep.
Just remember,
Reserves in their own country.
Pelfandor is fighting on 3 fronts right now. If they can pull that off and still keep a stalemate with all of them, once you get rid of one, you don't know what's going to happen next.
You're right.
I'm simply saying if you help Pendleberry, don't be surprised if the EAC disappears. Or Flint's. The EAC or Flint's. Flint's would be harder, but not impossible.
I understand. But Palvandor has food supply.
With their food shortage,
Has been to be, as explained by Patrons.
the best bet would be Pendleberry. But don't forget that the EAC is also largely made of farming communities. If Pendleberry fails, they'll just double down on the EAC. Honestly, if you put up a good enough fight, I'd recommend negotiations with them. That would probably work.
I think
Hate Flint's, but I'm no longer from Pelfandor. Well, in Pelfandor. I fight my own wars. Like any real Pelfandor citizen. need to further my plans. Augmenting my body. What's left of it. While I'm training my mana, I'll work with Professor Neller on theoretical designs. I'm keeping my armor on. I changed my mind. The campus is not perfectly safe as it stands.
I know already.
And you can see why I tried to keep it a secret.
Why? I don't see why.
I figured with the recent news about what could possibly be your family.
If you think that I'm gonna go on some stupid suicidal mission, you're dead wrong. I don't do that. I may have just lost everything in my life, but doesn't mean I'm just gonna go run.
There's more than just suicide missions. Your mental well-being as a whole. I did not want to distress you too much.
Well, it's a bit too late for Clay.
I apologize for being
To
secretive.
go on this mission anyway.
And I don't plan on stopping you. I'll be there next to you.
I wasn't gonna go. It's not my place, and I don't deal with Aetherite. It's somebody else's job. Mine.
You finally develop a fucking backbone. And it's against your own team. Still, it's a relief to see. Hello.
Understood, sir. The students will be briefed forthwith.
Okay.
Ram, if you
I'll
find
look
the
forward to
captains, ask them that they will let them know that they will need to be establishing patrols at night at the grounds.
Understood, sir.
Let's see.
I guess I'll get Jackson.
What just happened? What was that?
Here I go.
That's Professor Neller.
The wind.
Okay, I'll go around.
Tell Jackson then real quick.
Montesh.
Was that
Yeah, tell your own captains if you can find them first.
Montesh, you know that's Professor
You guys
Neller,
seen
right?
Octavian? Professor Neller doesn't look like that.
No, he's using magic to make himself look like that.
Magic can't do that, can it?
Can it?
I don't see why it couldn't.
I mean...
I don't know. I don't use magic.
That was so cool.
Have you not
That's
seen
interesting.
invisibility before?
Startling, but
Yeah.
What?
People disappearing from sight? It's possible with magic. I'm sure
Oh,
flight
like
would be with
camouflage.
Ventus.
Okay. That'd be cool. Man, I wish I could do that. But I can't.
Probably take a lot of mana.
Yep, don't got that.
Up the front. How you doing, Val?
I'm sorry, did Merchus... Did he just say he has no mana?
Oh yeah, he can't use magic. Oh, so
Fascinating.
Exist without mana?
I don't know.
I mean,
Does it
he
literally
could have
can't
mana.
use it?
It could just be his mana gate. I heard Acteris talking about how damaged mana gates can...
Yeah, can't do
Well.
can't do magic if it's damaged. So I would say that in the class. But anyway, yeah, I'm not sure if he can and doesn't want to, or if he just can't. But don't do no magic.
I will say, I don't believe we've actually properly
Hello,
met.
Lucy. Good evening. Evening.
No, we just saw two different people on the rooftops. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name's Rowan.
Hello, Galen.
Vol.
Have you seen Luca anyway?
Yeah,
Lucas back
no,
over that way. In front of
An
the
eventful first day for me.
Alright, Professor Nella just stopped by. He
Very
wants
much
all the
so.
captains to know that that the family we're going to
I'm
start
you're
doing
part of
patrols
the
at night.
Aether Tech division.
So next time
Right?
you see him, you can tell him that.
Making some assumptions here,
Also,
but
I think we're gonna
they're
have
safe.
a-
Pins say otherwise.
yeah.
But yes, I am part of
With
Aether Tech
everyone,
Division.
or just the captain?
I don't see the pins that well.
They're harder
but
to see, yes.
Something happened.
Um,
Also, if you see
the
Octavian,
professor
tell him
said
to go
something
to the
about
station.
something concerning said this morning. Is that
Absolutely.
free information to share, or something you were told to keep on
Oh, I can share it.
down low? Would you be willing to?
Depends.
Well, fair enough, I suppose.
I mean, to be fair, I did
Depends
just
on-
meet you.
I guess, yeah, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. I assume it's not that crucial then, if it's not being spread, though. That's more. I'd more just want.
Have you heard of the
confirmation that
upcoming mission?
Not like.
Where we'll be delving into the
I have
sewers
not.
and collecting aetherite?
I have not.
Yes,
Has
there's
something to do with that then? Okay.
Well, I'm just relaying information. There's a reason we're collecting it. If it grows in too high of
Right.
quantities, it could poison a water supply. That's why the current fear is.
Ah, I see. That's good to know then. I appreciate you keeping me in the loop. Val,
of course.
yes?
Yes.
Val,
Part of Team Lumen.
Team Lumen. Oh, I see. You're one of the ones recruiting. I haven't
Yes.
seen many of you today, but
They're-
I've seen two of them running around a lot, but
There's
they
been
seem
some
involved pretty
complications with the other two. They're currently working on a project of sorts.
Right.
As for me, I am conducting studies on the current possibly poisoned water supply, as I am aspiring etheric technician.
Okay. So you're all like deeply ingrained in this then, like at least to some degree.
The other two are more worried about the natural effects.
Right. Okay.
They're both from
Training? Are
Favira,
they
so...
cadet?
Yes, all the people here
Ah,
training are
see.
cadets, except for the few villagers over there.
Right. That's what I was wondering.
Why are
about.
the villagers training?
Okay.
Perhaps
That's
it's
a
to help
good
us with
question, but-
patrols. We will be starting patrols again.
Right. Well, I suppose that's good to know. I feel like fighting that orc is truly the worst thing you can do.
It's not. He hits like everyone
That
else.
hammer is...
Is
I
a hammer.
suppose, but-
You have a spiked mace. Your point?
Right, but, you know... kind of reach on that. I think I'd break my arm if I tried to block it, so...
Well, reinforce your arm.
Yeah, certainly interesting.
He has next to no magical capabilities, nor does he have any blocking against ranged. In all honesty, rather easy to fight him.
I mean... Well, head on, like, I mean, a spar, I would... if
Be
it
more
came down to,
agile
you know,
than him.
using
It's
tricks.
rather simple. Throw sand in his eye. Break his knees. The usual.
Inspiring? Seems a bit...
Oh, I thought you were just talking about in a fight.
Oh!
Yes, no, you wouldn't want to do any
in
of that in a
fight,
spar, of course.
Right.
Hello.
Hello. Pleasure to meet you.
pleasure to
Name's Rowan.
Cecilia Everton.
Cecilia Everton. Oh, the pleasure to meet you.
That was a slow head turn.
Huh?
Yeah, you...
Something wrong?
No, just analyzing what just happened.
What do you mean?
Nothing in particular, Cecilia.
What? Tell me. Well,
Yeah, fuck you too. That's what I thought. Punk.
What?
The Madari. It dropped
Madari?
behind you.
is there a Madari here?
There was. He left.
What happened? What happened? Tell me.
Sorry, I've
Please
lost
tell.
train of my thought. What were we talking about?
What you said you were analyzing something that happened. What happened?
Oh, I don't remember. Anyways, who do you think's gonna win that fight?
I don't know. You're getting hammered though.
Which one?
The Madari.
Oh, what?
Oh.
Where?
I mean, you got a lot of
Looking
armor,
at legs
and that
with a
makes sense. You also, oh, right.
Dink.
Where are you? I felt that,
He's
but
gone.
it's
It
hard
went
to
that way.
tell.
It's behind you. It's long gone.
That Madari is kind of a menace, isn't it?
Team Newman has been given the unfortunate delegation of being the Madari snake. Target by everyone.
It's special
So why did it
defense
target
training.
Make it nice miserable.
To be
Special
ready
defense
for
training.
ambushes
Madari-
whenever.
Madari ambush.
Well, you seemed pretty ready for that one, I guess. Handled that.
So why'd they target Avi then?
Obvious not
Maybe I'm
part of
missing
Team
something there.
Newman.
Oh.
Right.
I don't know who won. They're both still out, like standing, so I'm assuming it was a draw.
Most likely. I'm actually going to go investigate.
I'm also curious.
You can barely flop off a balcony and only get a few bruises. I think you can take one of those.
I mean,
I suppose. We were both having the
see.
enchantment on our shield, so I guess.
yeah. No, my
So
my
it's just-
my training was to try and avoid them, but yeah, do your worst. I think it'll help the.
Oh, so what do you want to
incentive.
talk to me about? Unless it's about the...
Oh, it was
No,
only
go
really
on.
about the patrols. Yes.
Alright, yeah.
You
No,
should
we already...
probably-
No, they're already stopped by. Already figured it out.
Is that so? We are tasked with that.
Yep, no, you said tell any captains.
Good.
But you're alright now. You're alright now, Hobby.
Theoretically, you might be able to shatter a stone with your shield now, but go nuts. It shouldn't break if you did it right.
Okay, well.
I can't see.
Oh, gotcha. Your
Mine-
helmet shows up.
I knew that one. I knew that one. I got something in my eye to get it out.
Oh, don't worry. Take care of yourself.
Fuck. I knew the helmet showed up. Haha.
Yeah, I forget it's this sometimes.
Caleb.
Yeah. Hello,
Oh,
it's
there's
me.
a scarecrow next
I
to
need
look at
you
your fucking
to do me a favor.
your head. Yes.
Oh, that's Val.
Could you punch me right here? My helmet.
Alright, shit. Sure.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, should I face it this way for you?
Have any
Oh,
of
yeah,
you
these are
seen
alright.
Octavian?
No. No, we haven't.
Oh, yep. Need to add more padding.
You do.
Yep, more padding. On the inside, not the outside. That should have hurt.
It did.
I'm more concerned about the
Right, I'm fine.
the Madari.
Well, have they been punching you?
No, they've been hitting me with a hammer. If they were punching me, I wouldn't be that worried.
I mean, like what? I mean, how like how high are they? They can only really.
They
get
literally
you
will climb
thighs.
me.
Oh, that's funny. Then you just need to unless they got that grip. What if you cover yourself
What would
in
happen
grease and
if
then
I
they
threw Madari and it like broke a bone or something?
Oh no!
Do you ever think about the repercussions of that one?
Well, I mean, I hit Midori. I mean, that was only during combat though, so I don't think that counts. For you, it's different because they're just harassing you.
Yes, I'm literally not allowed to be violent towards them.
Yeah. All right then, yeah. Yeah, probably like can't you like? No. What if you no?
I'll pop some chainmail in there or something. It'll be fine.
There you go. Here's some
Caleb,
feathers
that's
from. Oh no, you can't do. Hello.
Oh, I'm
later-
leaving. Go
actually,
for
yeah,
it.
Let me just tell you this right now.
Yeah. All right. Good luck.
Of course. I do not know what has gotten into my eye. But hopefully it's out by now.
Do you normally just stand guard?
I'm currently waiting for someone. They
Neller,
went
boy?
into... Neller?
Yeah.
He's currently having a private talk.
Ah, alright then. Is that what you're waiting on?
Yes.
Alright, cool. I'll wait with you. Yeah. Apparently I also need a doctor.
Is your thing important?
Yeah, apparently there's a thing happening you have to volunteer for. I want to volunteer for it.
Oh, I'll just let him know.
Alright. Thanks, appreciate it then.
I mean, there's going to be a sign-up sheet anyways.
Oh, there is? Oh, I can understand.
Yeah,
Just wait
just
for it then.
wait for
Alright,
that.
Alright, cool. So I'll do that then. Thanks, Val.
No, it's probably a long talk. I'll come back later. AKA, my eye is literally on fire. Why are my frames a lot better now? Man, today is just filled with problems. Not being able to walk into Actaris's class. Actually, that's a good point. Let's get recruiting. Ophelia.
Yes.
Now I know the sorting is well relatively soon. was wondering if you would be interested in joining the Lumen team in 2 days, just so you can have a feel of the team.
Yeah.
Thank you. I feel as though your skill set, at least from what I've seen with your one device, would be very good.
Thank you.
Besides, out of all the teams, I would say we probably have some of the smartest people on campus. Anura's a up-and-coming alchemist as well as a mage. I myself am crafting an aether-tech. I know Telkaras is looking into different magics to help cloak himself.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Sorry. I started just thinking about the cloaking and what we saw earlier. I think it was they said it was Neller that was doing something similar. And then
Yes, that's slightly different. Perhaps something I can explain another time. It would take quite a while. Are you dead?
You get fat if it goes down the wrong
Are you
pipe.
dead?
No.
You need me to carry you to the infirmary?
No. I'll be fine.
All right.
Are you sure you're in the what? You're prone. What's the word for it again?
Fetal position?
She's fallen and she can't get up.
that.
Oh, well, look, she can.
What is that? Like, ice. When you fall down, you can't get up.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh my god,
Aether
I need
alert.
water. Aether alert. Yes, you're right.
Please do not drink the water. We've gone over that one. Just drink beer.
Milk. Milk is so much better for you. This is why
No, let's just all grab a cup, right? Cheers, you know.
Not something else.
Exactly. Also, milk is only good for people still growing.
No, it's not.
Look,
Milk is
if
fantastic
someone wants
for
to
you.
enjoy milk, they can enjoy milk. Let them.
I'm not saying anything bad about it. It's just it's not as effective in
used a
people
double
not
negative.
growing.
Do you want the milk?
Yes.
You just said a double negative, not.
And
But I poured it myself.
Okay.
What's Kingsley?
Wait,
No,
you
I haven't
just
seen
asked
him.
one of the rodents to do it for you?
You can drink it.
The last I saw, he was at the dorm. Anura.
Okay, it's okay. Literally, do you want the milk? It's fresh.
I'm good.
I would love a milk. You know I'm not going to walk over there. You have to walk over.
Here, we're just gonna. Wait.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure it's helping all the bones I don't have.
What? Did you have bones?
I mean, it could help
I mean, you got some
strengthen the ones
bones,
that are supporting the
What about the dick
prosthetic.
There's no bone there, actually.
What?
You don't have any bones?
Yes, I don't have any bones. It's all Aether Tech.
Oh.
No skull.
No skull. Just
No, there's replacements for everything, you know? Can't you tell by my flawless teeth?
How'd you smile for me?
Cheese.
They're very straight. I'll give them that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
He truly is boneless. The pinnacle of mankind.
Like a chicken wing.
I don't think it's the pinnacle.
Boneless chicken wing.
What is the pinnacle?
You're pulling my leg. There's no such thing as a boneless chicken wing.
There is such a thing. It's actually quite common in Essex.
It's not actually made from chicken wings.
No.
No.
What?
Those are actually tenders that they cut into smaller pieces.
No,
Yeah.
no, that can't be
Yes.
true.
That's like the
You know-
breast
do you know-
that they
do you know-
literally just kind of mushed.
It's not even that. It's not
Interesting.
even that. I'll tell you what it is. All right. The same thing with nuggets. They take all the parts of the chicken that normally people wouldn't eat and put it through a big machine, grinds everything into a paste, and they take that paste and they add something to it to like solidify it a bit more, and then they bread that and cook that. And that's
That
what you're
sounds
eating.
amazing.
You're eating all the bones and
Sounds so
sinew
good.
and
Yeah,
cartilage
that
and everything.
actually sounds good. What do you mean?
Can we get some now?
So then the bones.
Have you never
means
had like
extra
stuffed
bone?
pig gut?
Nope.
Wait, then
I mean,
boneless is
I can
extra
roll stuff.
bone.
I'm just telling you what's in it.
Let's make some. Let's make some.
So boneless chicken wings are actually more bone than actual chicken
Take a
wings.
breather. Take a breather.
Interesting.
Are you gonna cook it?
No.
Okay, then.
We get the Madari to cook it.
No. You get the Madari to wake you up in the morning. You get the Madari to do anything you'd like. Like what?
What they're here for? What do you mean?
Well, what are you here for if you drew and never get everybody else to do things for you?
I'm here to learn how to stop these rifts so that we can close them.
Learn it.
I thought you were here to
Are you gonna be able to do that in 3
get
months?
I am leaving
married.
3 months. I'm taking whatever I learned to go do that.
So, are you
I'm
also
here for
gonna
a
bring the
specific-
Madari with you?
No, we have Madari back home. Oh my god.
She got real spooky.
It got really
It's a good thing we have these candles here to light up the area.
So what we need, this is what we need, right? We need scrying eyes. We need to go downstairs and get the ether meter so we can go start scanning the area for ghosts, right? And we can try talking to them, asking
I think
questions
I
like,
saw a ghost today.
"Are you here? Can you
You're
show us
flying
a
in the
sign?"
sky.
Cecilia.
Absolutely, I feel like that's a good plan.
After our talk earlier today, are you sure you want to go underground?
Can you go down there for me,
No.
please?
I have
you not
important
go underground?
matters
I mean,
I need to take care of.
I know it's very risky. I should
Oh
not have done
no,
that.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
Just lazy to too lazy to go downstairs. Is that it?
No, it's actually a medical reason.
I'm not lazy. Excuse me, I'm very selective.
Select.
See, Cecilia has such a weak body
And fragile frame.
that we're worried that, like, if she nicks herself on a rusted needle or something, she could just drop dead. So it's best to avoid areas like the
Don't say it
basement.
Like that. Aw.
Wait. Oh. You know that makes sense.
What?
Yes.
Earlier they had a crutch and they were covered with blood. Did you trip?
No, Avi laid on me with the shield. He jumped on top of me.
It's not that heavy.
Crushed me under his weight.
It's
He's a giant,
I'm going
like,
for that
tower
run.
shield.
It's not that
It is
heavy.
massive. This is
Are
not
you
even.
here? What is your name? Can you give us a sign?
Cecilia, that light just flickered. Keep it up.
What? It's.
I'm leaving. Sorry, I didn't realize you were following me.
Sorry.
Have you seen Professor Neller recently?
The glowing on your.
Hmm?
Not for a while.
Interesting. I have to say, my left eye's been acting up all day. Is it glowing properly?
Yeah, I can see it.
Good. That usually means the power output's fine. Perhaps I scratched it. I will say I can't actually see out of my left eye. It's merely to help judge distance and such. Depth.
So is it like you give a feeling how far something is because you don't have the visual confirmation?
Yes. It analyzes a distance, relays said information back, and well, I'm not exactly sure how, but sends it straight to the rest of it. I believe it follows a similar theory to the monoflow theory, which lets me move my limbs.
If so much information is being passed along through your mana and through your body, I can definitely see how that would be more efficient at the very least when it comes to things like etheric metal.
Yes. And the lack of information is why it moves so quickly. That's why having something merely judge depth is much easier to make than, well, full vision. Have you met Professor Neller before? Sorry, I stop abrupt, I know.
I talked to him a little bit earlier.
Did you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I actually still have to learn some hello.
Looked away for 1 second.
That way.
Ah, perfect.
Got a moment, Goggles? I have some questions for you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Come on.
Just kinda look like shit.
So it's the one with half a face.
Ha. Good one. Never heard that before.
I mean, oh well. The comment also kind of came out of nowhere.
Sorry. It's
Coping mechanism?
yeah.
It happens. Well,
You're not getting me. Genius plan. 10 out of 10. I can't believe it. There was a Madari in the barrel. Who would have guessed?
Incredible.
Shocker. Whoa. Feel free to hit Zuko, by the way.
he grabbed the barrel. That's ironic.
Quick, aim for his lower bits now that he's distracted.
Keep going. No, just keep going, do great. No, I put it back, Whether I'm going to be there or not, I guess we're going down there again.
Were your eyes always red?
No, it's resonance. It happens. The red eyes tends to be something I usually can't control, but if I concentrate, I can release it.
Interesting.
Very much a wrath thing to do, really.
You know, he's seen me wait for him like 4 times now. So I'm going to assume that he's too busy to talk.
Yeah, I'd say it's better to just write.
Despite it being part of the mission.
Write him a letter, mail it to him. He'll send you a very lovely letter back.
Or just talk to him later
I'll
tonight.
talk to him later tonight. He stays in the forge usually, and I need to work on his arms, and I had a question about it, but it's fine. I'll ask him later.
Val,
Yes.
I'll get you a drink sometime.
The last thing I need right now is alcohol, to be honest.
I said sometime. But still.
With my
Find it
body
anytime.
mass, try not to make it too strong.
Shortly.
That was a joke. Self-deprecating humor.
You want?
This is actually, yeah.
I don't think I'm allowed to be outside of my.
Wow, that's a bad one.
Yeah, it was really bad. I thought you wouldn't recover.
Yeah, everyone's ready. Come on.
Kingsley staying indoors. I'll choose you for the patrol. Alongside me is our standing captain.
Oh. Sorry,
Let's
we're
see.
meeting in
How
front
much
of the
this will
arena
actually-
to decide patrols. So
Alright, okay.
yeah, in front of the arena.
Wonderful.
In front of-
Excuse me. I haven't been feeling the best lately, so.
bathe in another bulky fighter.
I suppose I'm a yeah.
Don't let the size fool you.
Oh.
I need to expedite my mono training. What the? What?
Then that's the problem comes in. You got to make sure you can get it back safely without any real issue. If it's stuck to that
I
leg the
wonder-
entire time, you've now lost your mace.
Maybe I should invest in a second weapon.
Or shield.
Because I was thinking maybe you trip him.
Or a shield, yeah.
Edge, like a blade, and get him all that down.
Yeah, maybe a sword might be good. How big of a sword do you think?
Nothing too long.
Swords are
One
kind of
room for
iffy,
that,
to be
probably.
honest. Quite a lot of training, very
What would you say?
expensive.
That's why the ranged weapons, like the guns and rifles, have come in. So
Still, these don't do that well, to be honest. Something like an axe would be good, though.
most things.
Oh, but, yeah.
Oh, an axe with a mace, definitely. Especially if it's got the weird rope. Whatever
Let's
it is,
see,
and
do you have a flagged mace or a spiked mace? Flagged, got it. See, a flagged mace is going to be better against things like steel, wood, and less effective against things like leather, flesh. Some things we might actually find more of. So having such a weapon like a...
Try to get this changed out.
No, actually, it's very good. I'm saying you should consider having another weapon for other situations.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong, that will break a bone. But if you're trying to rend flesh,
Yeah.
well, gonna have some problems there.
So, wait, no, in front of me is what you said.
Yeah, try and keep it in front.
Oh, it's a flail.
Also, because if you do that close to your opponent's face, they'll lift their shield up, try and protect them, and then they can't see shit, so then you've got to be ready to move.
Okay.
How much training do you have with that?
I wouldn't really consider it training, but I used it a lot when I was out in the wild, I guess you could say. So.
And how often did you fight with allies?
Never.
That's something.
Just something to keep in mind. With the extended range of a flail, be sure to watch out for your allies. I saw you swing above your head a couple times. Anyone taller behind you, you would have most likely done some possibly lethal damage.
That's a good point, actually. You're gonna be working in a team here. You aren't really gonna find yourself in any solid one-on-one situations, though. Either make sure your team's well aware that you're gonna start, swinging it about, or find some way to minimize the range that you're doing around you. You can start building up momentum with smaller swings and stuff, but just keep a careful eye out.
If I'm gonna go ham with it, then I should kind of shout out that, hey, I'm gonna start swinging it.
Yeah, make sure your teammates are well aware of what's happening. Last thing you need is to think you're about to go break one of your enemy's skulls in, and you look behind you and your entire team's been.
I'd recommend.
Mace.
Actually, he'd do very good on a front line. I'd recommend getting a shield, possibly spiked, so you can still hit enemies with it. Nothing too large, of course. Probably a medium size, like a heater.
Well, I'd still like to be
Something
mobile.
kind of small. Yeah.
Then
that's
perhaps
the
a
point.
buckler.
I don't want to give you something too large.
I do know that a buckler, it's a smaller shield designed more for deflecting rather than actually blocking.
Oh.
Harder to use, but just as safe. If not safer, actually.
And it's smaller, so
You kind of
therefore
consider
I
it
still
just
do
like a bit of
lightweight.
protection just on the back of your hand here. You can kind of focus on blocking things like that. It'll help protect you more often than not, anyway.
Okay. So, be careful with my teammates. Use the flail in front of me and make sure my range is okay. Invest in getting a second or maybe even third weapon.
Or just a spiked buckler would actually do probably fine.
Just a spiked buckler.
I do know.
A small shield or another bladed weapon.
I do know some bucklers on the handle. They actually have a blade attached for quick slashes, quick stabs.
I have seen things with that. That could work with you well, I think. Might be worth having a look into.
I think I will. Hey, Ron, you getting
Hey.
your food?
No, I just not really. I just grabbed an apple and then realized quickly after I shouldn't be eating the apple and left.
Actually, the apples are fine.
Yeah.
They were picked.
Apples are fine.
I mean, new apples. That's the problem.
Right.
That was one from the reserved picked probably yesterday or the day before.
I still didn't exactly want to turn my
It's
stomach a
getting
little.
kind of late and I'm getting a little tired, so I might go take a nap. And by nap, I
Yeah.
mean sleep for a while.
Of course.
That's fair enough. Do you know if we are keeping watch, or is it just patrols?
We're currently doing a patrol route along the walls. I believe the team captains are currently discussing it.
Yes. I believe they stopped discussing and started the patrol itself.
Oh, wonderful. They didn't even come to see me.
Oh.
I think they
Yeah,
decided
well,
that the
wait,
team
might-
captains are doing it tonight.
Oh,
That's fine. I have other plans.
No, I guess,
I usually sleep outside, so I guess I'll keep watching for as long as I can before I knock out.
I would recommend
Right.
trying to sleep inside, though. If you get to that point, it's probably not too safe out here anyway. So, if you can bring yourself to it at any point, try and get inside.
Sleep next to a window. It's the quickest way to slowly get there.
Yeah, I know a lot of people do like sleeping outside, but just the way everything is right now, it's kind of unsafe. Don't know when the next tree is gonna turn black and legal to leave. So.
I guess that's fair. I mean, I was just sleeping on the roof of the...
Actually, to be
sort of
fair, from what the
warehouse.
sounds of it, most of the stuff is happening underground. So you're probably fine.
If you're on the roof, then yeah, if it's just the roof
good.
of the building, that's probably fine then.
Did we ever
Yeah,
get a
I
reason
mean-
why patrols are necessary?
Possible Fey incursion.
Oh.
Don't
Good to
worry
know.
about it too much.
I also cut you off, Penny. Sorry about that.
So I was just gonna say I'm gonna go to bed. So good night, you guys. Thank you, Jude, for your help. I appreciate it. I'll
Of course.
straight practice on those things, and I'll see if I can find one of those other nifty weapons. Oh, it means I need to wear more belts.
I feel like you can just put more than one thing on a belt.
Don't tell them. It's funnier this way.
Not that I'm one to say anything.
We'll say he did quite some damage with the flail.
Flail?
Yes, his mace extends into a flail.
Oh, interesting. I didn't even notice that.
A terrible weapon choice for a shield wall or any formation, really. It's much too long.
Yeah. Well, it's not even like long, it's wide, I guess, would be one of the issues as well.
Alright, the fish are out.
Spears are great. Fish are out?
Did you not see that fish run by?
No, I must have missed it.
I swear I saw some in the sky over there.
Well, you're probably right. I saw dozens of them probably today.
Yeah, they've been everywhere, so it wouldn't surprise me, honestly.
No, like the big ones, like
Are there big ones?
There are big ones?
Yes.
Wait, I haven't seen any big ones.
Huh.
I've only seen all the small ones.
Well, you know, in case this is an incursion, don't fire until you're attacked. See, look! You saw that one, right? You saw it. You saw it. There's another one.
There's something. No, there is something moving. I saw that.
Yeah, no, it's up in the sky.
It's just a big fish.
Is that what they are?
I think. Unless spirits are grabbing shields, in which case we should be more concerned.
Yeah, that's
haunted.
I think we should leave this area. I feel like it's haunted.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
leaving.
I feel like, yeah, we're not getting pulled away by our captains anyway, so maybe that might be
I'm sure they'll let you join the patrol.
Yeah, I don't know where they are.
Or they'll make you do it tomorrow.
Old Saturday didn't come and tell me.
I'll admit I am getting rather tired. What? We probably don't need weapons.
Something.
Especially if...
Set up. I can't imagine I'm drawn. Again, you are in full armor.
It's weight training.
No, like wait, I don't know.
Right.
Cecilia, remember what we talked about? Composure.
It told me to go. It told me to get a cookie from downstairs. And I said if I go to sleep, everything would be okay.
Alright, maybe...
I think it's time for you to go to bed, Cecilia. If you go to sleep, everything will be okay.
No, what the hell if it murders me in my sleep? What if it possesses me? We have to
Everything will be okay if you go to sleep. Everything will be okay if you go to sleep.
I heard they can't possess you if you go to sleep. Okay. Oh boy.
He just kind of ran from everyone there.
Some running is good for her.
I feel like if you're feeling endangered, running away from people is probably...
Running is... No, she's running to the patrol. Perfect.
Why is she drawing those beasts in her bedroom?
Nightmare, she had to draw it.
Look, I think you just need somebody to stay with you for the night. How about Lucia?
Right, well, how about
I
show you
can.
her
That was a
drawing, then
plan,
we'll
but
check
I
out
said I would
Cecilia's
have to ask a
drawing.
teacher.
And her ghost.
There you
I
go.
wouldn't.
How about you stay the night with her, so these ghosts of yours.
Oh, have a look at
Here.
her ghost then. I'm sure drawing is a drawing. I'll have
Show
time
us.
to talk to Emma later. Cecilia, Stella, my apologies. Are we keeping that up now you've had a suitor on the ground?
No, just Cecilia. No, sir.
I see, very good. Let's have a look at this ghost then.
Okay.
Where is it?
It's in the main building.
The main building. I see.
Fun. I do love myself a mystery.
I don't think there's really a ghost, so.
Who asked for a cookie?
Somebody.
Oh no, is it now they're a ghost?
What? No. Why would you say that?
I know, sometimes he's invisible, and he's got that aura around him, flowy stuff.
Caleb, when was the last time you saw Professor Takuya?
I think about a week.
That's funny,
No,
he was here 2 days ago.
I don't
He has
remember.
patrolled the ground every night.
He's always here, Caleb. He could be in eyesight right now and you wouldn't know.
That is the point of him being
I know,
stealthy
sometimes I'm in
tactics,
eyesight and
Professor.
people don't know it.
That's different. I
Maybe a
think they're
whole
just
problem.
ignoring you.
Oh, it's sad.
I'm sorry. It's probably not true. Maybe.
I hope not. Alright. And we'll see what other people are up to then. You'll have one.
Professor,
Yes.
I have a quick question regarding training one's mana.
Yes.
What is the quickest and most effective way to do so?
The quickest and most effective way to do so is to draw mana in from the environment around you. A little more than you are comfortable actually casting. Only a little though. Hold it for 4 to 5 seconds and then release it. What this does is helps forcefully kind of expand your mana gains. Stretches it, sort of as you would work out a muscle.
I see.
Push it a bit further, let it rest. Push it a bit further, let it rest.
Interesting. I'll keep that one in mind. Thank you.
Just be careful, if you hold it for too long, you can get mana poisoning, which will damage your mana gains and can result in regression of your abilities or the loss of spellcasting entirely.
So it's like pulling a muscle, but worse.
Yes. Yeah. It's like pulling a muscle if that muscle could snap in half and never heal again.
I see.
Good evening, Pharaoh. A rather serious look on your face. Alright. Anything else?
I'm fine.
We're gonna walk somewhere. Walk
Everyone left the fire. I'll sit by it for a bit. I will say, are you all going to stay by the fire, or should I put it out? Oh, well, never mind.
Sorry.
It's alright, I'm heading in anyways. Have a good night, both of you.
Have a good night, Val.
So what I've been doing, to some extent, is the best way. Wonderful. Fuck, Nelly's arms. That's Actaris, not Kingsley. Holy fuck.
Wall there was mine, though it looks intimidating, honestly, but more than I would like.
It's the first door here. I think, yes. I'm going to go to the top of the building. I'm going to shoot 4 shots. Should anyone question what I'm doing, it is for training purposes. In reality, I just want to be as far away from the rift as possible, and everyone else, because I am still dealing with the fact that I thought this was a safe place. Pull. 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 The stars are beautiful tonight.